Have you ever noticed how most self-help advice sounds good in the moment, but fades away the next day? Things like, just be positive, cut out negativity, or manifest success. At first, these phrases give you a little push like a sugar rush. But soon after, you're back to where you started. Tired, unmotivated, and even frustrated that it didn't work. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most advice today makes you weaker, not stronger. Why? Because it teaches you to avoid discomfort instead of facing it. It tells you to escape negative emotions instead of mastering them. And that's exactly where Stoicism and Marcus Aurelius flipped the script. Imagine this. You're walking through life wearing armor made of thin glass. Modern advice often polishes the glass, makes it shiny, tells you it's strong. But the first real hardship, a rejection, a financial loss, a betrayal, shatters it instantly. Stoicism, on the other hand, doesn't give you glass armor. It trains you to harden yourself from within, so you don't need armor at all. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, lived through wars, plagues, betrayal, and immense responsibility. Yet his writings and meditations don't sound like fluffy motivational quotes. They sound raw, practical, grounded in reality. He didn't tell himself, everything will be fine. Instead, he reminded himself, you will face hardship today. People will be selfish, cruel, or ungrateful. But none of this can truly harm you unless you let it. Now, think about how different that is from modern advice. Instead of running away from negativity, Marcus stared it straight in the eye. Instead of sugarcoating life, he stripped it bare and said, this is the truth. Learn to handle it. Here's the first lesson you can apply. Stop chasing comfort. Start training for reality. Life will not always go your way. People will hurt you, situations will disappoint you, and outcomes will surprise you. Instead of asking, how can I avoid hardship? Ask, how can I build strength to handle it when it comes? A practical exercise. Each morning, expect at least one difficulty. It could be stress at work, an argument, or something breaking down. Don't dread it, expect it. When it happens, you'll be ready and you'll notice it stings less. Each night, reflect, what challenge did I face today and how did I handle it? This turns every day into training. By doing this, you stop being the person who crumbles at the first sign of struggle. You become the one who remains steady, calm, and unshakable, even when life throws its worst at you. The Stoics would say, don't ask for an easy life. Ask to become strong enough to handle a hard one. So the next time you hear quick fix advice, remember, it may give you a burst of hope, but it won't make you resilient. True strength comes from facing the storm, not running from it. And this is only the beginning, because Marcus Aurelius didn't just reject weak advice. He left behind powerful Stoic truths that most people never hear about. These truths can change the way you see yourself, your struggles, and your entire life. Here's a question for you. What makes a person truly strong? Is it having money, power, or physical toughness? Or is it something deeper, something you can't measure on the outside? Marcus Aurelius believed strength wasn't about wealth, titles, or even controlling others. Real strength was about controlling yourself, your mind, your reactions, your inner world. Think about this. Marcus was the most powerful man in the Roman Empire. He commanded armies, ruled millions, and could order almost anything he wanted. Yet in his private journal, Meditations, he reminded himself over and over that he was no different from anyone else. He would die like everyone else. He would suffer losses like everyone else. He would be tested like everyone else. And here's the key. He wrote these reminders to stay humble and unshaken, because he knew power doesn't make you strong. Philosophy does. One of his hidden lessons is this. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Most people today live the opposite way. They spend their energy trying to control things they can't. Other people's opinions, the future, circumstances out of their hands. And when life doesn't go their way, they collapse. But Stoicism teaches you to flip the focus in. Don't waste energy on what you can't change. Master what you can, your choices, your judgments, your attitude. That's where your true power lies. Imagine two people stuck in a traffic jam. One curses, shouts, honks, and ruins their own peace. The other takes a deep breath, accepts they can't move the cars, and uses the time to listen to something meaningful. The situation is the same. The difference is who controls their mind. That's strength Marcus was talking about. Here's a second lesson. Pain is not always your enemy. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, illness, and even the loss of his children. Instead of asking, "Why me?" he asked, "What can I learn from this?" He believed that pain and hardship were opportunities for growth. Think about working out. Muscles don't grow without stress. The same goes for your mind and character. Without challenges, you stay weak. With challenges, you grow stronger. So next time you face hardship, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Instead of collapsing, you use the pain as fuel. Practical tip, start small. The next time something frustrates you, like a rude comment or a delay, pause. Instead of reacting, reframe it. This is my chance to practice patience. Over time, this habit will rewire how you face bigger struggles. Marcus' hidden truth is simple but powerful. Strength isn't built in comfort. It's built in discomfort. And most modern advice skips this part because it's not easy or glamorous. But if you embrace it, you'll find yourself handling life with a calmness that others will notice and even envy. The truth they don't teach you is this. Resilience is not about removing problems. It's about building yourself so strong that problems don't break you. And in the final section, we'll bring it all together. How to take Stoic wisdom and weave it into your daily life, so you don't just know these lessons, but actually live them. Let's be honest. It's easy to admire Marcus Aurelius, to quote Stoic wisdom, and to nod along when we hear phrases like control your mind, not events. But here's the real challenge. How do you actually live this in today's chaotic world? Because life today isn't the same as life in ancient Rome. We don't face invading armies or barbarian tribes, but we face something just as destructive. Constant stress, endless comparisons, and a culture that tells us to chase comfort at all costs. If you want to be unshakable in this environment, you can't just read Stoic wisdom. You need to practice it daily until it becomes your second nature. So let's break it down into 3 practical steps you can start today. Step 1. Morning mental training. Marcus Aurelius used to begin his mornings by preparing himself for the day ahead. He literally wrote, "Today you will meet people who are selfish, ungrateful, arrogant. But none of them can harm you unless you let them." What if you did the same? Instead of scrolling social media first thing, take 1 minute each morning to remind yourself, today I'll face challenges, but I control my response. This simple ritual builds mental armor before the day even begins. Step 2. Practice the pause. Life will test you. Someone will insult you, your plans will fall apart, or anxiety will creep in. The Stoic way is not to react instantly. Instead, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, act calmly. If it isn't, let it go. This single pause could save you from arguments, regrets, and wasted energy. Try it for just 1 day, and you'll see the difference. Step 3. Evening reflection. Marcus Aurelius ended his days by reviewing his actions. He asked himself, where did I act well? Where did I fall short? How can I improve tomorrow? You don't need a long journal entry. Just write 3 quick lines at night. What went well today? What challenged me? What can I do better tomorrow? This keeps you honest with yourself and ensures you grow stronger each day. Now, why does this matter? Because most advice tries to fix you instantly. But Stoicism understands growth is daily training. You won't wake up unshakable after 1 video, 1 book, or 1 quote. You build it like a muscle through small, consistent practice. And here's the best part. Once you start applying these habits, people around you will notice. While others lose their cool, you'll stay calm. While others chase quick highs, you'll build lasting strength. While others get broken by setbacks, you'll keep moving forward, quiet, steady, and resilient. This is why most advice makes you weak. It skips the discipline, the discomfort, the daily grind that true strength requires. Stoicism doesn't skip it. It makes you face it, and in the process, it transforms you. So, if you've ever felt frustrated with the shallow advice out there, remember Marcus Aurelius' hidden truths. They weren't meant to make you feel good in the moment. They were meant to make you unshakable for life.